But first, we're going to take some calls. Now, we don't know this guy here. Why are you putting up a guy? Do we know him? We know him. Have we talked to you before? Or you a good guy?
Yeah,
are you a good guy, or are you one of these weirdos?
A good guy.
Yeah?
Weirdo,
okay,
it's
good.
okay, weirdos.
We get a lot
That's
of freaks
okay.
calling I don't really like too much.
Actually, I tried calling in a while back. The Skype machine wasn't working at the time, so first time actually getting through to you guys.
Yeah, well, it probably won't work tonight either.
It's been a while, so welcome back.
Yeah, good. Thank you very much. Good. Do you have a question for Crispin?
Yeah, it sounds like you got a lot going on. Do you have a solid tour lined up? I mean, on the West Coast side?
I need to tour more in California. The way that I tour is very organic. It fits in with how I happen to be. I have a schedule that I don't know what's going to happen as an actor, and then sometimes I'll end up having to cancel a show. I try not to do that. If it happened last year, I was in Australia and I was supposed to continue on in Europe I was showing both What Is It and Everything Is Fine. And then luckily I got a part in Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland, which I ended up having a great time on. But I felt, I'm excited about that. That's going to be a neat project.
How many movies have you done?
I'm not exactly certain of movies. If you look on the IMDb, the list, which includes some, I did television earlier when I was, in my teens. So inclusive of that, there's about 50. But I think films, it's 40 something. I don't know. But
I get a lot of requests when you come on for people. They ask if you could do clowny clown.
Well, the videos on YouTube, people see it, but I know it's a
Which is a song, by the way.
a frustrating thing about music, because music, people might differ with this, but I know this is the truth. It's easier to get people into venues to see music. Mm-hmm. It's much more difficult to get people into venues to see films. Mm-hmm. And the reason is because music is a social thing. People can meet, people they want to go out and meet. Yeah. Whereas a film, you go in and you're in a dark place and you look up at the screen and you go home and think about it, hopefully. Yeah. But that's more difficult to get people to do. And it's part of the reason I go on the tours with the shows, is the kind of in the tradition of vaudeville, it does help to bring people in. But I don't consider myself a musical performer. My very first professional job when I was 14 was at the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion in downtown LA. I was in The Sound of Music with Florence Henderson, and I played one of the Von Trapp children. I sang, but I had that record out. But I'm not nervous when I go and I act, because there's something that I know there's always something that I have a plan, and I'm thinking about something, and I'm very confident in it. But music, that makes me really nervous, because as a live performer, I want to do well, and I know that I could go off key, and I wouldn't want to do that.
Can you get the album, though, when you tour? Can you get your album?
Yes, I tour with that. And CrispinGlover.com has my books and my CDs and all of that. But
I love Clowny Clown.
Well, thank you. I like the video. It's up. I'm glad it's up on YouTube.
I used to do rapping myself.
Yeah.
Yes.